If you scroll through your feed long enough, you might stumble on a video exactly like this. Someone blowing a conch shell and chanting ancient Sanskrit mantras. Indoors, it looks like a typical spiritual retreat. But step outside that wooden room and you're staring at the frozen taiga of western Siberia. This is Okunevo, where the temperature regularly drops to -40 degrees Celsius. Over the last few years, clips of this village have exploded online. Commenters dub the place Mini India and speculate it's the last surviving outpost of a lost ancient Hindu civilization hiding deep in Russia. As the physical and cultural distance is so massive, people online naturally assume this settlement couldn't have just popped up recently. The logic goes that it must have been isolated and untouched for centuries. When you pair that extreme geographical isolation with videos of snow-covered chanting, the viral narrative writes itself. It feels like an impossible secret the internet finally uncovered. But if we strip away the internet speculation, the daily reality on the ground is entirely authentic. The rituals happening here are not staged for tourists or views. The village is home to an active Iskon temple. Inside, followers maintain a continuous 24-hour cycle of the Hare Krishna mantra, day and night. Local Russian residents perform strict religious ceremonies. They participate in traditional deity bathing and conduct Havan fire rituals. They also dedicate significant hours to studying foundational Indian spiritual texts, keeping a rigorous focus on Vedic philosophy. And they have carved out dedicated spaces, like an area known as Shivdam, specifically for the worship of Lord Shiva. The actual practices captured on those smartphones are completely real. Because the devotion is genuine, millions of viewers easily jump to the wrong conclusions about where these traditions originated. Okunevo is not an enclosed, uniform religious theme park. It is a rugged, functional, rural Siberian community where practitioners share the village with people of various other beliefs. Sociologists refer to places like this as a power center. It is a remote geographic location that attracts modern alternative spiritual seekers, looking for a quiet, isolated place to adopt ancient philosophies. The brutal Siberian climate might seem like a deterrent, but it actually serves as a catalyst. Residents rely heavily on yoga and meditation to maintain their inner warmth and mental peace when the winter sets in. While blizzards tear through the trees outside, there is a very deliberate, cultivated warmth happening indoors among the community. Viewing this village as a clickbait mystery misses the point entirely. Okunevo is a modern sociological marvel. Human devotion is incredibly adaptable. We can see firsthand that spiritual movements migrate across the globe, crossing borders and surviving in the most extreme weather conditions imaginable. The actual story is the power of modern faith, traveling thousands of miles to build a thriving home in the dead of the Siberian winter.